Insecurity, not central, breaks away from Arewa Consultative Forum. Announces new group. Welcome to Njenje Media TV. This is a channel where we explore the truth behind the headlines. Arewa Consultative Forum is in a big mess as the North Central states break away from Arewa Consultative Forum. This is something that many Nigerians, especially Nigerians from the southeast, southwest, have been trying to tell the middle belts that they've been used for a very long time. But suddenly, it appears the spell is falling off their eyes. The leaders of this group announced the formation of the North Central People's Forum as a platform to fight insecurity and marginalization. Suddenly, they have realized that they've been marginalized. They've been used to do the dirty deals. They were the ones used during the Biafran War to fight the old eastern region. And what did they get in return? Herdsmen invade their lands, occupy their lands, take their women and their children, take their ancestral land. That's what they got in return. They have people that come from Niger, Chad, occupy their land because they have the most fertile land in Nigeria. They were addressing newsmen yesterday in Abuja, being Wednesday. The group said that in spite of the abundant mineral and human resources in the region, the North Central was bewildered by vices like kidnapping, banditry, and forms of criminality. You ask yourself, this is the same region that you have herdsmen coming from Mali, from Chad, invade and occupy their land. What have they gotten in return from all the support that they have given to this region? You know, when you hear that the North is a fallacy, the North is united. No, the Southerners must begin to question this. It's just like when you hear that the North is this, the North is that. No, there is nothing like the North. There is nothing like the Hausa Fulani. You have the Hausas, you have the Fulanis. The Hausas are the indigenous people. The Fulanis are the people that came in, they are the conquerors. So in order to create a larger than life image, they upon themselves created what they today refer to as the Hausa Fulanis. We must not encourage them to be bigger than every one of us by encouraging them by saying that they are Hausa Fulanis. No, they are Fulanis and you have Hausas. Okay, so that's a very fundamental distinction that must be made. The Arewa Consultative Forum has its current chairman, who is in the person of the immediate past Minister of Agriculture, Chief Audiobe, who is also from the North Central. Remember, they once had Unongo, the one who was always attacking the southeastern Nigeria. The new North Central group is also to be led by former Minister of State for Health, Gabriel Aduku, who is the interim chairman and also the founding chairman. The former Minister of Federal Capital Territory, Senator Jeremiah Oseni, a former Deputy Senate President Ibrahim Mantu, a former Military Administrator of Kwara State, Colonel David Bamiboya, retired, and a former Deputy Chief of Staff to the President, Chief Olusola Akomode, were all listed as members. Suddenly, you can see that there is a political realignment. The North Central is now breaking away from the Northeast and the Northwest. Based on this insecurity, you know, when we said it on this channel, that the level of insecurity we have in this nation would eventually push every region to be an independent state. And that is what is going to happen. You will see suddenly that the whole Igbo nation will eventually become a country of its own. The Oduduwa nation, that is the Southwest, the South eventually will become a nation of their own. If they so wish, they can merge together with the Southeast and become a greater nation. Ideally, one would expect the whole of southern Nigeria, that means the Southeast, the South, the Southwest, to merge together to become a nation. And if they do that, give them 10 to 20 years, you will see the most progressive nation in Africa. Not the current Nigeria that we have today that has never worked, that is not working, and that will never work. A Nigeria that sees certain people as their lord of others, where they lord others, they basically everything they do, starting from NNPC to the basic thing, they give it to themselves. Have you ever wondered why the Yorubas have the port in Lagos, their Papa Wharf? Yet, no Yoruba man is fit to be, or no Southerner is fit to be a controller general of the wharf. Rather than do that, what the president even did was to go bring a retired colonel, not even an active person, a retired colonel, because he's one of them. Bring him back in the person of Colonel Ali to come and head the customs, because that's where money is. Go back to NNPC. Ibe Kachuku was made GMD and Minister of State for NNPC, but within a couple of months, GMD was removed, given to Barrow, and he remained a paper tiger. Eventually, he was removed. Ask yourself, 5 years going, you have President Muhammadu Buhari, a Minister of Petroleum, who understands nothing, absolutely nothing that has to do with petroleum. But indeed, this is a fantastic development that, as it appears, that these people called this not central are beginning to wake up. The list of their members also includes the publisher of leadership newspaper, Sam Nda-Isaiah, a former Nigerian ambassador to South Africa, Ahmed Ibeto, a media consultant, Alhaji Tujiden Karim, a former deputy governor of Benue State, Chief Stephen Lawani, and Alhaji Alpha Mohammed, among very many other prominent people. Jeremiah Oseni told journalists that the existence of similar group in other parts of the country had given rise to this group affirmity and solidarity among the states in a particular geographical zone to canvass things of common interest. Of course, they have seen that they have Southwest Governors Forum, who formed Amotekun. They have Southeast Governors Forum, who are coming up with their own security outfit, and they have the South-South Governors Forum. Suddenly, you have one central North that is incapable of doing anything for the North. So it's common sense to say, rather than get soaked in all this barbarism that is happening within the North, it is better to be on our own. And that is what you're seeing today. General Oseni told journalists that the existence of similar groups in other parts of the country had given rise to group affirmity and solidarity among the states in a particular region. Of course, as we said before, that is the reason, because they've seen what regions can do for themselves. He expressed confidence that the forum would unite the people of Benue, Kogi, Kwara, Nasarawa, Niger, Plateau, and the Federal Capital Territory. Now, pause for one moment. Listen to all these states: Kogi, Kwara, Nasarawa, Niger, Plateau, and Abuja. These are progressive states. These are states where you do not see bloodletting from people themselves. Not like what you see in Yobe, where people will rise up and start slashing people's throat. But here is a state, or rather here you have states that are progressive in their thinking. And that's why they are coming together to liberate themselves finally from all this. The Arewa Consultative Forum, as we said before, is being chaired by Audiobe, the one that tried to introduce Ruga but failed woefully. On this channel, we will keep analyzing this as they develop. One thing that you can take away is we support the North Central to be on their own. They are not part of the barbarics that you have in the top North. These are a people with common sense. These are a people that value life. Rather, they have been the ones being manipulated and being used. Look at the way Gowon was used. Look at the way Danjuma was used. Yet, the same Danjuma is the one crying today. The same Danjuma is the one crying, saying that the military colludes with the bandits to wreak havoc in his own state of Taraba. Many years ago, when he killed General Aguiyi Ironsi, would he have in his widest imagination, when they were marching to the Biafrans, to the old eastern region, to invade and kill the Igbos, the Ogonis, the Ibibios, the Anangs, the Jaws, the Ishekiris, would anything have informed them that one day will come when they shall be crying like babies and trying to say enough is enough, we now want to be on our own? We can only say here at Njenje Media that it is probably not yet Uhuru, but it is the beginning. And we will say, good morning, just like Ojukwu once told Kensaruwiwa. And he told him, good morning. Good morning once more, because you're now beginning to see and your eyes are beginning to be opened a little bit. But it is not yet Uhuru. But it is a starting point, and indeed a good point to start. Once more, this is Njenje Media TV. I am your host, Mike Udenta. Please subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so. Click on the bell icon for notifications. Whenever we upload new videos, you will be among those to notified.